Good morning and welcome to Cindy's Kitchen. So glad that you're here today. Are you new? Have this is your first time here? Welcome. Really glad to see you. We're here Monday through Saturday at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time doing quick, easy, and yummy meals. And quite frankly, if you're looking for the recipes, if you're new, go to our YouTube channel, also conveniently called Cindy's Kitchen, and you can also see all of our videos and look at the recipes. Just hit the subscribe button and you're good to go. Good morning to everyone. So I went ahead and pre-made the rice. So I'm going to show you what the rice looks like. I use this pot for everything. I love this shape. I'm just telling you. Okay, so let me get a spoon and let me just show you what it looks like. Look at this. So it almost looks kind of a reddish purple because even the brown rice took on those hues. But you can see that there's some that are definitely red and some that are a darker color that are more of a purple, a dark purple, or a black, okay? So, I'm gonna leave this in here for just now. I just cooked a cup of rice, okay? So that's what I cooked in there. And I cooked it for 45 minutes, so it's done. The rice is just our base. And so then you gotta figure out what kind of toppings you're gonna make. So I'm gonna kind of make a topping bar to go on top of our poke bowl. I'm starting out with something I don't have to do anything to, and these are where did I get my cooking pot? It came in a Rachel Ray set, because it was purple, you know, and I was like, you know how I am with purple. And so Rachel Ray had a set of these purple pots and pans, and this pot came with it. I don't even know what it's called, but I love it. Anyway, back to the edamame. These are soybeans, right? You can find them already shelled in the frozen food section. Or I have to take, Joanne, I love my hat. Hold on, maybe I can do it this way. Okay, it's like getting down in my eyes, can't see. Anyway, you can find them already shelled in the frozen food section, or you can buy them shelled. Oh, the brand. This brand was Ralston, R-A-L-S-T-O-N Family Farms. But there are several like that. Okay, edamame, back to the edamame. I love edamame. I used to make this for the girls. I'd make a big old pot of it, salt it really heavy, and we would eat this while we watched movies instead of popcorn. So good. Anyway, gives a nice color, nice fresh taste. Really, you don't have to do anything to it. Quite frankly, you could stick it in the microwave if you needed to. So there you go, easy peasy. The next thing we're gonna need is some green onions. And you know, just regular old green onions, not shallots. We don't need shallots, okay? Now, here's a suggestion. You're making something kind of exotic. It's kind of an adventure. And so maybe you wear your hat. I tried that. I look like a goofus with the hat backwards. I really did look stupid. Anyway, so how about we just cut our veggies a little different? So normally, here's the veggie. I cut like this, all the way down. Is that the way you do it? Today, I'm gonna cut kind of at an angle, and that way I'm hoping that it gives me just a little different look in the bowl, okay? Some of you don't like the white parts. Maybe some of you don't like the yellow or the green parts. I don't know. I don't know what your preference is. But I think all green onions are okay. So I'm cutting at an angle. And I'll show you what it looks like in just a second. Okay, so now look, that's what my green onion looks like, right? Look at that. So that just makes it look a little different. And you're like, ooh, you know. We're freaking our family out, right? We're just kind of making it look different. It's kind of like if you made the same veggie every night, right? Same ingredients, everything. And your family gets accustomed to it. Change it up. Like, cut it a different way. They'll think it's something different. Okay, red bell pepper. You don't have to use a red bell pepper, but I think they're just lovely. I think red bell peppers have a lovely sweet taste to them. You do want to, you see the middle, the ribs, right? You want to take the seeds out. They're not particularly tasty. And the this white pith, not necessarily great either. I'm gonna cut these in long slices and kind of thin What's everybody up to today? What are you cooking in your kitchen? You obviously know what's cooking in Cindy's kitchen. I thought your pots and pans were Rachel Ray. We have the same ones. Well, cool. So tell me what you're cooking for dinner tonight. What's cooking in your kitchen? This is actually gonna be lunch. So, okay. Now, I could put them in the bowl just like this, but you know me. What am I gonna do with that? It's too big for me. So again, I'm gonna turn it at a bias once I have these long strips. And again, I'm gonna kind of cut at an angle. Now, I know that you're thinking this is way too much work for lunch. Maybe it is, but maybe if you do dinner like this, I don't know, like I said, it's an adventure. Do something different. Maybe you put on some Hawaiian music in the background. Oops, that one didn't chop. There we go. And you know, like Don Ho. Tiny bubbles in my mind. I mean, you know, maybe you do something like that. Look, I know. Okay, so my red bell pepper is going in there. And again, this is about color and taste. A BLT pasta salad, that sounds lovely. Creekwood grill, that's an easy one, Linda. I'm also gonna use a yellow bell pepper, okay? So again, see what you have in you can use zucchini, you could do yellow squash, you could do cucumber, you can do tomatoes. Really, it is all about going through your vegetable crisper, finding the stuff that you already have, because you know you've got stuff in there. These I'm just going across. You know you have stuff in your crisper. Come on, I know you do. And you don't want that stuff to go bad. So that being said, use what you got. Okay, I have to take it off. I'm sorry. Oh, the hair drives me absolutely bazonkers. Okay, so there's our yellow, and I just diced that up. See, little tiny dices. Shrimp enchiladas with poblano cream sauce. Yum. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna put some mango. Because I want a little sweetness in this. It would have been nice if I would have gone and gotten a mango, because really, how bad is it? But look at this, in the cabinet, sliced mango. There you go. So I'm just gonna reach in, maybe. They're kind of, oops, or maybe I'm gonna do this. Out, I say. Come out. There we go. Okay, so see that big old piece of mango? So I'm gonna cut this up, and so that we can put this in here. And again, if you don't like mango, don't use mango. You can use pineapple. That would be a good change. And you probably have pineapple chunks already in your pantry, right? Do you have pineapple chunks in your pantry? I did. Okay. The last thing is we need a meat. We need a protein. And you don't necessarily need a protein because soybeans, the edamame, is a source of protein as well. The red and black rice is also a small source of protein. But, you know, come on. Most of these call for, you know, use raw fish. Some of them you can use cooked chicken, cooked pork. I'm just gonna use the fake crab meat, right? Crab flake style, okay? And it comes, I opened the back of the package, so you see, it's like this sheet of crab meat. Now we're not gonna need a whole lot for this. So I'm just gonna cut off a slice of that and set it aside. And then I'm just gonna cut this up. So this will be our seafood on the top. You certainly could use any kind of seafood that you like, that you have, anything like that, okay? All right, my little bowl. Sunshine, sunshine. Okay, and we go. So really, I've made a little poke bowl bar, probably Salisbury steak, that gets there. Haven't gotten that far, you just got home from your EKG. Oh, I read about that. Okay, so here we go. Now we've made our poke bar, okay? It's time to make our poke bowl. That wasn't very hard, right? Steak and cheese po' boy sandwiches. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, here we go. I have a new bowl. Are you surprised? Of course you're not surprised. I am like the Polish pottery hog girl. You know, if there was like an intervention show for Polish pottery, I would be on it. Look at that. Look at the yellow daffodils. I think that's what she calls it, but I don't even know if they're daffodils, but it's very pretty. Pretty yellow pattern. Okay, so there we go. Here's my bowl. I'm gonna put in the bottom, it's a big bowl for lunch, but. Okay, so I got my rice. I'm gonna put my rice in the bottom of the bowl. So good. So good. Okay, so look, if I'm by myself and I would eat half of the rice, right? Maybe you eat more, I don't know, but look, that's not even half. I mean, you really could feed 4 people off a cup of rice because you're putting so much other stuff in. You got that bowl pattern? I know. MPP Anonymous, I know, I do need that. Hello, my name is Cindy and I have a Polish pottery problem. Maybe it's a good thing you don't live. I know, if I was there, I would volunteer to go and put stickers on everything. It is getting in a hand, I know. I would volunteer to go put stickers on everything for like, just so I could be around the Polish pottery. Okay, so you see what I got there? I just put it in the middle of my bowl. Okay, that's a pretty picture right there. Right there, okay. So now we decorate. It's fun. Okay, so I'm gonna put my crab meat in the middle, okay? So, crab meat goes in the middle. And again, it just depends on how much you want. I'm just gonna use the whole thing that I cut up because really, what did I cut it up for but this? All right, there we go. And then I'm just gonna kind of go around the circle. All right, so I'm gonna put some edamame on there. I'm gonna put some green onion on there. We're gonna do the red bell pepper. Red bell pepper. We're gonna do the green. Oh, I didn't space this out very well. Hold on, let me do this. La la la, la la la. There we go. And then the mangoes. You made it contagious to several of us. I'm sorry, I am. I really like it. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Oh. Okay, look at that. Oh my goodness, look how pretty that is. Look, so we have our combination brown, red, and black rice on the bottom. Then we have our crab meat in the center. We have yellow bell pepper, red bell pepper, edamame, mango, diced mango, and diced green onion. And then, just to give it a little something, this is called Japanese-inspired sesame seaweed. Can you see that? Whoops, there we go. Japanese-inspired. And so, if you don't have this or you have some sesame seeds, that's good. All right, look, we're just, oh, hold on. I gotta do the shaky thing. Okay, now, did I wake you up? Okay, so I'm just gonna, come on out of there. What is that? Hold on. You know, sometimes you gotta go in with the back of the spoon and you gotta do this. Obviously, I've only used it once, and so I obviously need to use it more than that. More than that, I say. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, oh, look at that. Okay, now look at it. Look, it looks like a work of art, right? Oh, seaweed salad is good on Pokeball. Look how pretty that is. Okay? All right, now, so how can I take a bite of everything unless I mix it all up? I can't mix it all up. Do you know why? Because somebody, here, I'm going to go around the bowl. I'm just going to go around the bowl and pick up pieces all the way around. There's somebody, and I can't remember your name, I'm so sorry, but there's somebody that watches, and if I don't post the picture, she sends me a note. Ready? I got everything on there. So we got the sweet, we got the crunchy, we got the nutty, a little zing from the green onion. The mango kind of explodes in your mouth. Got the crab meat. And then that yummy, rich, nutty flavor of the rice. Totally. What will I do with the rest of the crab meat? I'll show you. Okay, there's our first dish. Yum. Okay, it's 11:30. We're halfway done. Make sure, if you are watching the replay, that you put #replay. Gotta do that so that I can come back and say, welcome, glad to see you. Or if you're new, say, you know, I'm new, first time here, you know, whatever. We don't like lurkers. We like everybody to say hello, so we can say hello too, because now you're part of the family. You know, families are weird. I'm like the weird Aunt Cindy. And now you're part of my family. Ha 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 ha, ha ha on you. Oops, we went away for a second. I'm so sorry. We have all this crab meat left. See what we have left? Because I didn't use very much. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a spicy crab salad. I'm starting with 8 ounces of cream cheese. Look at that. And I'm using my new whisk. Joanne, did you ever figure out what this is called and where you got it? Can you post like a link on here on where you got this and or what it's called? Anyway, Joanne got this, one for her and one for me. I'm the fun Aunt Cindy. I am definitely the weird Aunt Cindy. All right, so you need this room temperature, right? Because you need it soft. Look, you would not think that this would be good, but I kind of like it. It's already, I like it. Okay, 8 ounces of cream cheese. Now we're getting into the place where you can control how some of this goes. If you are not Dutch batter whip. Oh, it's called a Dutch batter whip. Okay. If you do not like spicy food at all, then when I do the next ingredient, you just add sour cream. Okay? Oops, I popped myself. All right, so I'm gonna put in 8 ounces, right? Which is a cup. I know, it sounds like a lot, doesn't it? Okay, a cup. A cup of sour cream. So actually, because we have 8 ounces, that's a cup, right? 8 ounces of cream cheese, 8 ounces of sour cream, okay? Then, oh, let me see. Oh, it mixes well. Look at this. I had no idea if it would work or not. I like it. Dutch batter whip. I like this. Okay. Now, if you don't want this ingredient, just don't add it. Okay? It's fine. But now I'm adding Sriracha Mayo. Oh, you know what I forgot for the poke bowl? I totally forgot the dressing. I'll make the dressing in just a second. Okay, so mine, this one is almost empty. I have a brand new one. This is Sriracha Mayo. Oh, look, it's coming out. So I would put, for Philip, I would put a tablespoon or 2 of Sriracha Mayo because he likes things spicy. Spicy. It's easy on arthritis hands. I know because it's big enough. I can grip it. It's not those little thin handles that I gotta do. I can grip it. I really like it. Okay, so cream cheese, sour cream, Sriracha Mayo. Yum. Now we're gonna put in an entire can of diced green chilies. These are not hot. So some of you who go, oh, it's too spicy for me, diced green chilies are not hot. They just add flavor. We're also gonna need a tablespoon of lemon juice. It was almost empty, so there you go. Tablespoon of lemon juice. Green onion. See, that's why I did more green onion. Look at that. Green onion. Oh, yum. And now we have to cut up the rest of our crab meat. There's the rest of our crab meat. So again, I'm probably just gonna cut. I know I could break it up in my hands. You know how I am about touching things. I don't know. I'm just weird. Weird that way. There was a whole lot of you that did not say what you were having for dinner. I bet you're embarrassed. But it's Friday night. So if you're ordering pizza tonight or you're going out, Linda said she was going to Creekwood Grill. It's fine. If you're going out tonight, that's fine. Tell me where you're going. I can be jealous. I mean, not really, because look what I'm having. But tell me where you're going or what you're having. We ordered out last night because, why because? Oh, because I made the Texas sheet cake and I just didn't want to cook dinner. Because, you know, even me, I don't want to cook dinner every night. And so we ordered from James Coney Island. Oh my gosh. I know it's not good for me. And it's not nutritious at all. I get all that. I do. But there is something about a James Coney Island original. Like the original with cheese. Cheesy original. Oh, original with cheese. That is just a slice of heaven. Okay. Dumping my crab meat. And so normally I would say just use a whole package of crab meat. We didn't take out that much for our poke bowl. So buy 2, double up. Okay, so I'm gonna mix this up. La la la. Oh, it's so easy to mix. Look at this. You can, and look, it spoons up. I like this device. Okay, Dutch batter whip. That's what it's called, a Dutch batter whip. I'm really liking this. Okay, salt. I would say at least a teaspoon. Okay, I use the pink Himalayan salt. Why? I don't know. Cause I had no good reason. That's just the one I picked out. Okay, now if you really are a spice girl, are you a spice girl? Which one are you? Or which spice girl are you? If you're a real spice girl, or you're married to a really spicy guy, I'm married to a really spicy guy. Dr. PP is a spicy kind of guy. I've got some candied jalapenos. And so, you of course do not have to add these in. My daughter was all excited about crab salad and the poke bowls. We had such a good time. I'm just gonna put a little bit. We had such a good time when we went to Washington, D.C. together. We travel really well. I mean, like, she's fun. And you know, with my arthritis and how I hurt, she's really good about picking up the slack. And like, Mom, do you want me to carry your bag or something like that? So she's easy to travel. We went to the Bible Museum in Washington, D.C., and that was like way cool. And then, so that was probably one of my favorites. I mean, we did Smithsonian stuff. We were there for 3 days. So we did all the Smithsonian stuff, but we did the Bible Museum because that was separate. And we also did the Spy Museum. Has anybody done the Bible Museum or the Spy Museum? So fun, so fun. I love history. I'm a big history buff. I mean, you know, it's kind of like when we're starting to do stuff and I go, oh, hey, you gotta learn about what we're eating. I don't know, just so good. Okay, look, there we go. It kind of looks like a white mess, right? It's okay. I am going to take some of this lovely white mess. Look, okay, gotta eat with crackers. Now, I'm gonna tell you that it tastes better. Look, I have the matchy plate. Matchy plate, matchy bowl. Matchy plate, matchy bowl. I love the little houses, don't you? I love them. I just think salad, but I can reach in there and grab, look at that. Look at that. How cool is that? Okay, look. Really better to put it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes and let it kind of, you know, the flavors marinate and be yummy, okay? I'm gonna taste it, but I'm gonna let it set aside. Because what did I forget? Where did my poke bowl go? Okay, see how beautiful that is? It's good. There's a dressing, okay? Here's my dressing, because you know how lazy I am, right? Sweet chili sauce. Thai sweet chili sauce, okay? You don't have to measure, but if you're a measurer, I would say 2 tablespoons, okay? Now you could just use this, okay? Because then I'm gonna put some Sriracha Mayo in there because I only put Sriracha Mayo in the crab dip, but I would only use a tablespoon of that. So, you know, there you go. Now, let me use this. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So then I'm just gonna give that a whisk. La, 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 la. Oh, look how pretty. Look how pretty that is, okay? Pretty, pretty, pretty. So all it is the sweet Thai chili sauce, 2 tablespoons of that, and 1 tablespoon of Sriracha Mayo, okay? Now we drizzle. And quite frankly, you know, for picture's sake, oh, yum. For picture's sake, you drizzle. When it's just you in the house, I mean, who cares? Who would lay all this out just like this? Don't get me wrong, I understand where you're coming from. Because if we're home alone, it doesn't necessarily have to be pretty. We just want to eat it. So I would probably just dump all of this on top of mine, give it a stir, and it would all be there. Oh, ta and da. Okay, there we go. So, I already tasted, but quite frankly, I know how this tastes. It's just gonna take it to the next level. It really is. Because you that may think this looks a little dry, It's not, but you may think it is. Everybody feels like they kind of need a sauce. And so the sweet Thai chili sauce with a little of the Sriracha Mayo, woo, there it all is. Brings it all together. Hello, having typical German hot weather dish. Wurstsalat. Salad with sausages. Let's see. Pickles, peppers, tomatoes, cheese, shallots. With sneak in some basil. Parsley. That doesn't sound bad. It sounds good. Okay, let's taste our other dish. So that's our poke bowl. Now we're gonna taste our spicy crab dip. Okay, spicy crab dip. If you're one of those folks that you're like, oh, I don't like a seafoody taste, this is a great crab dip because you don't get that fishy taste at all because it's imitation crab meat, one. But then you've got the green chilies and the green onions and the spices in there. And so it really just takes it to the next layer. It is really, really good. So our spicy crab dip we did, and then our beautiful poke bowl with our dressing on top. Did you have fun today? Fun today. Oh, I have to show you. Several of you were asking about the Texas sheet cake yesterday. You were wanting to know, did I eat the whole thing? And the answer is no. Look, that's how much got eaten. So we're not quite to the halfway mark yet. But somebody yesterday said that they called this like a pinch cake because every time you walked by, you took a pinch. I'm not a pincher, but I keep a knife on here. And every time, can you see? Every time I walk by, I do that. Just a bite. Oh my gosh, so good.